What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks a little bit today, as we're going to be doing a trading Julius Randle New York Knicks rebuild today. Now, before we get in this video, guys, if you could leave a like and of course subscribe if you are new here, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for that. I really hope you guys had a great weekend watching the All-Star festivities, the game, the three-point contest, and the best one of all, the dunk contest. I had so much fun watching it. Never mind, not really. Okay. Regardless, though, we're talking about the New York Knicks, and honestly, the New York Knicks just kind of fell off a little bit. Obviously, this last season, they made the playoffs, and it was very exciting times for the Madison Square Garden fans and everything for the New York Knicks organization, and then they just kind of came back to earth this season, are currently the 12th seed right now. Julius Randle has been up and down the whole season, and obviously not an all-star this year like last year. And you've seen some weird scuffles on the sideline with Julius Randle. So it'll just be interesting to see how this New York Knicks team obviously handles everything in the offseason. Maybe somehow they sneak into the play-in tournament, I guess. But Tom Thibodeau has been kind of pointed at as far as maybe a scapegoat. Maybe he's in the wrong here. I don't know. But you thought, honestly, this Knicks team, you just felt got better. I mean, the expectation this year was going to be the Knicks, obviously back in the postseason. They got Kemba Walker, which has been whatever. And then obviously at the time it was very exciting, but it hasn't panned out as the most exciting thing. They signed Evan Fournier as well, which is a great offensive three-point shooter there. And then they also traded for Cameron Reddish, which that has been kind of weird. Obviously, Tom Thibodeau apparently didn't want him. I don't know, man. A lot of weird things. So I think the thing we're going to be doing today is just trying to steer this Knicks team back in the right direction. Is basically what I'm going to try to do. So they want to just start these guys. I don't really care about the rotation this year, to be honest with you. I'm going to fix it in the offseason anyway. So if they want to start them in quickly and whatever, that's fine. We're going to be trading Julius Randle. We're going to be doing a lot of different things in the offseason because obviously we still need to find our star. Now, whether that's RJ Barrett or not, I think it definitely can be. I mean, if you were to get rid of Randle and just gave RJ Barrett the keys to the situation, maybe it could work out for you. I don't know. But that's going to be the goal, is we're going to be trading Julius Randle. We're going to try to figure out a different direction for this team. So I do want to boost RJ Barrett's shot tendency up just a little bit, just because, like I said, I want to set him up as the guy, next man up mentality. If we do get rid of Julius Randle, if the Knicks are able to anyway. But let's go ahead and sum into the rest of the end of the season, and we'll kind of see how we finish out. Maybe we sneak into the play-in tournament. But regardless, we're probably going to be firing Tom Thibodeau, probably going to be getting rid of Julius Randle, and just, like I said, making a new direction for this Knicks team to get back on track. So we obviously didn't get in the playoffs, nor did we get in the play-in tournament. So we're just going to sit back and watch and see, as we have the Golden State Warriors winning over the Brooklyn Nets in 5 games. Take a look at the player stats real quick. That's playoff stats, which we were not here. So let's go take a look at the regular stats, I should say. We had 21 from Julius Randle, 16 from RJ Barrett, 14 from Kemba, 14 from Rose, 13 from Fournier, and then 12 from Manuel Quickley, and 9 from Alec Burks. One thing I've seen Knicks fans complain about quite a bit is the fact that guys like Taj Gibson are getting way more minutes than like Cameron Reddish and whatever other young players they have, or Alec Burks is getting more minutes than Quickley or something like that. I don't know, something along the lines of that. And obviously they've been blowing some leads before the All-Star break. So like I said, this team just needs to be a little bit steered in a little bit of a different direction. So the draft lottery, though, should treat us pretty well. We should have the Mavericks pick. It looks like we have the Hornets pick. And then as far as our pick is concerned, it is actually owned to the Atlanta Hawks, which I'll have to see if that's like protected or not. I don't know 100% sure. So let's go ahead and see as we get number 7. We also do not get number 14, so that Hornets pick was lottery protected. So you have the 7th pick in the draft, which is cool. And then I don't think we have, or we have the Mavericks pick this year, don't we? No, maybe it's next year. Maybe we have the Mavericks pick next year. Okay, so Mavericks pick next year could help us out in some kind of trade, though. So we are, like I said, I'm going to fire Tom Thibodeau. I know he's actually pretty good in 2K, but like I said, we're just going to try to stick with real life. And, I'm not saying the Knicks are going to for sure fire him, but it's definitely, I guess, a possibility if you really think about it, based off how they performed this season from last year. So let's just try to get ourselves like a real head coach. Let's bring Jeff Hornacek back to New York. Didn't Jeff Hornacek, was he a head coach of the Knicks or the Suns? I can't remember. Or was he both? I can't remember now. But I want to try to get a real head coach here. So let's see if there's a real one out here. Alvin Gentry. I mean, I'd be fine with giving Alvin Gentry. I do actually have a lot of respect for Alvin Gentry. So it doesn't look like we're going to be getting him, though. So that's unfortunate. So let's try again on maybe a different head coach, because I do, like I said, I do want to get a real head coach if possible. Alvin Gentry would have been an awesome, acquisition, but it's all good. Mike Wilkes, Anderson, Warren Moncrief. Let's see. Do we get? No. Alvin Gentry declines our offer. So we need to get a head coach. All right. Head coaches that we could get. I mean, at this point, we're just going to have to take what we can find. You got Wes Unseld, who shouldn't even be out here. Lou Williams. You got Calvin Graham. I'll just hire Calvin Graham, I guess. And let's go to our guard guru. For some reasons, showing me GMs. I'm going to fill this out real quick. And we'll go from the staff to probably trading Julius Randle. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props website that allows you to go over or unders on NBA players. That way you watch the game and have a lot of fun with it. So for example, this is what it would look like on desktop. Also kind of looks like this, obviously, on your phone. But you just simply pick 2, 3, 4, 5 players, however many you want to choose. You just simply click over, under, whatever you want to do. And then you can either 3 times your money, 5 times your money, even 10 times your money, as long as you get all 4 right. Even if you wanted to do power plays or flex plays, it really does not matter. Either way, it works out however you want it to. So if you guys want to join Prize Picks, the link's in the description. Use my promo code Crushables when you sign up. So throwing Julius Randle on the trade finder, because I'm probably just going to go with the best trade that I can get, because I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't know what Julius Randle's value would be on the open market. Would other teams see Randle as overpaid? Or I don't think they would necessarily. I just, like I said, I'm just going to let trade finder kind of determine what our best offer is going to be. So Korkmaz and Georges Niang obviously don't like that. Chris Middleton, which is cool, but I don't see the Bucks giving up Middleton. Chicago Bulls, Patrick Williams in a first rounder. I actually kind of like this. We also get the 2023 Portland unprotected and Patrick Williams. So we'd have 2 picks from the we'd have the Mavericks and the Trailblazers pick. So I might have to come back to that one. We'll see what else we got. Jarrett Allen. I mean, Cleveland's been building something special, so I don't really see them trying to break up Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley and stuff like that. So the Clippers, I mean, this doesn't help us. I mean, it makes us, I guess, yeah, I'm not doing that. We already had Marcus Morris, and we traded him for a first, so let's not bring him back. Clint Capella, Tyler Herro, Kyle Lowry, Rozier. Let me try to grow through these a little bit faster. We get LeBron James in a first-round pick. What else we got? Dorian Finney-Smith, Joe Harris. I honestly, so far, think that Bulls trade is my favorite, obviously. Jeremy Grant, Kelly Olynyk, OG Anunoby. I don't know why the Raptors would want another power forward, so they probably wouldn't do that. The Rockets, Spurs, Thunder, Timberwolves, Anthony Simons, which obviously the Blazers should never give him up. I hope they don't. So I think I'm going to do that Bulls one. Obviously, the Bulls have been counting the market for Jeremy Grant. Maybe instead they'd see Julius Randle as the guy they could pair next to Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Lonzo Ball for the foreseeable future. That'd be a great acquisition for them. And we get a young prospect in Patrick Williams and a 2023 unprotected. And most importantly, we get off Randle's contract and get him out of here, I guess. So we're kind of building a young Knicks team again. We have a 20-year-old RJ Barrett. We also have Cameron Reddish down here. We'll give some obviously minutes to. Patrick Williams is here now. So yeah, I kind of like where we're headed a little bit. Emmanuel quickly. We have a lot of guards, so I'll have to kind of figure that out. One dude I also want to trade if possible is Kemba Walker. Not expecting to get a ton for him, but just the fact that we can get rid of him, that'd be great. Imagine we trade him back to the Celtics. That'd be funny, but we're not gonna do that. Clay Capella, Kyle Lowry, JT Thor are honestly I could just see the Knicks just releasing him, to be honest with you, just kind of buying him out in a way. So that might be something we do with the Pistons, the Raptors, the Rockets, the Suns. I mean, the Thunder. I mean, I guess if you're giving the Thunder a pick, they'd maybe do this, but I doubt it. Winslow and Isaiah Todd. So I mean, though technically the Wizards are still trying to build around Bradley Beal, so maybe they would see Kemba Walker as a commodity that Bradley Beal would be happy with, but I wouldn't love to trade my 2026 first in this scenario. I'd give you Kemba for Isaiah Todd straight up. Okay, let's do it. We were just going to release Kemba Walker, so we get Isaiah Todd instead, which is just an asset to bring in, so whatever. Let's go straight to the draft now here on draft night at pick number 7. Let's see what we can get. So we got Paul Logo number 1, Jabari number 2, Holmgren number 3, Ivy. We got Johnny Davis and Patrick Baldwin. So who do I? Okay, so we have Jalen Duran. We also have Keegan Murray. So AJ Griffin, Ty Washington. Low key, we kind of need a point guard of the future. We do have quickly, so I think Ty Washington makes a lot of sense with this selection. So we're gonna take Ty Washington with that selection, and then let's go take a look. We have Trevor Keels, Caleb Love, and then we have Justin Lewis. I'm gonna take Trevor Keels with this second rounder, and I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. Bring in Ty Washington here to New York, who is going to be able to accomplish great things. My other selection would have been Jalen Duran, but I'm happy with Ty Washington. We'll draft Keels as well. So just like that, we have a couple players, and since Tom Thibodeau is gone, I think we're going to obviously decline Taj Gibson. Qualifying offers, Lucas Semanik. I mean, if he comes back, he comes back. wouldn't mind. And then as far as free agency is concerned, we have Mitchell Robinson, who I do have interest in bringing back. But taking a look at this roster now, we have Derrick Rose and Ty Washington. So obviously we could choose to trade Derrick Rose technically, but I actually wouldn't mind keeping him here as a veteran to kind of mentor our boy Ty Washington for now. We also have Evan Fournier, of course, Emmanuel Quickley, Trevor Keels, and Quentin Grimes. So a lot of shooting guards, Emmanuel Quickley, and then RJ Barrett, Alec Burks, and Cameron Reddish. So I technically want to honestly throw Cameron Reddish and RJ Barrett in the rotation at the same time at the starting five. You got Patrick Williams and Obi Toppin, and then Nerlens as well. So I would love to be able to get rid of Evan Fournier as well, but I don't think it's going to be possible. One person I think we can get rid of, though, technically is going to definitely be not Evan Fournier. Quickly on a one-year contract, I think somebody would have interest in him. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Evan Fournier to small forward, and then Cameron Reddish or RJ Barrett's going to play shooting guard for us. So let's see. Reddish is going to go down quite a bit. What about RJ Barrett? Well, Reddish is, they're both okay. We'll slide RJ Barrett to the shooting guard. It goes down 1 instead of Reddish going down 2. So it'll be Derrick Rose, Ty Washington, RJ Barrett quickly. I'm sure they're going to want to start Evan Fournier, but I'm going to throw Cameron Reddish in over him. And then you have Obi Toppin and Patrick Williams, who could fight, obviously, the dunk fight over it. I don't know why I want them to fight, but Obi Toppin, dunk contest winner. So I guess the one person I do want back is Mitch Robinson. And wow, he's just not interested in negotiating with what? Why? What did we do? What did we do to you? I've never seen that before. I don't know why he won't negotiate with us, but I want you back, my friend. So we're going to have to figure something out. I don't think there is anything I can do. I'm just going to be throwing the curveball of the century in this video. Mitch Robinson is just not interested in us, I guess. So never mind. You know what, Mitch Robinson, we'll take our services somewhere else then. Maybe we'll just get like Isaiah Hartenstein for a year, because we are here for the long term. So I'm not really worried about getting, we have an $18 million trade exception by trading Julius Randle. So maybe we should use that $18 million on a big man. So, do I accept? Yeah, hold on. We'll wait on the Isaiah Hartenstein signing. So, Mitch Robinson, have you changed your mind yet? He actually left. Imagine I use my trade exception to get him. I'm not going to do that, obviously, but it would be funny. So, I'm going to probably try to use that trade exception for center. Now, let's see if there's any centers. So, it's like $18 million trade exception, right? So, let's go to that $18 million, and let's see if there is any big man that would make sense. So, it was like, I don't know, like 1850. So we got Sabonis, who I don't think would be possible to get. You got Robert Williams, Christian Wood, which he could be possible, but I don't really want him, to be honest with you. Mitch Robinson went to the Spurs, which I think is actually a great landing spot for him. Nurkic, Mason Plumlee, Rashawn Holmes, Adams as well, Boucher. I mean, technically, if the Spurs sign Robinson, we might be able to get Jakob Poeltl. But do we want Jakob Poeltl is the question. He's 26. Gafford, Zubac. I mean, I think I'm just going to sign someone in free agency. I don't think I care about the trade exception. So I'm just going to sign a center free agency. So I'm really disappointed we just couldn't get Mitch Robinson back. But hey, it is what it is. Could sign like Thomas Bryant or something. I'll just sign Thomas Bryant for a year. I don't think I'll commit to him long term. So sign Thomas Bryant for a year, and we'll be fine with that. So no Mitch Robinson. Never mind. We don't get Thomas Bryant. I guess I'll sign Zubac. You know what? I'm going to sign Zubac for 2 years. Got to be fine with committing to him longer. So we'll have Zubac, Ty Washington, Derrick Rose, RJ Barrett quickly. You got Fournier, Alec Burks, Cameron Reddish, and then Obi Toppin, Patrick Williams, and then Nerlens as well and Zubac. I think one thing I do want to do before we go into this next season is I think I'm going to go ahead and trade Alec Burks as well. So I actually was not able to find anything that made sense for trading Alec Burks away just yet, but there's definitely some things we have to figure out. So we have Ty Washington on point guard, RJ at shooting guard, Cameron Reddish at the 3, Patrick Williams at the 4, Zubac at the 5, which is fine. Emmanuel Quickley as a 6-man I like. Evan Fournier off the bench is fine. Derrick Rose, and then Nerlens as well. But one thing I'm not in love with is obviously we don't have minutes for Obi Toppin or Quentin Grimes. So I do want to throw Obi Toppin in here somehow. I'm going to throw this to a 10-man rotation for the year. There's going to be a lot of guys who are going to be getting rid of those soon. So I want Cameron Reddish to start over Alec Burks. I don't really see the point of having Alec Burks in there. So I'm going to probably take Alec Burks out of the rotation in general. Nothing against them, but I just want to see these other guys play. So Reddish are going to boost up to like 30, 29. We'll go 29. And then we'll move Obi Toppin. I want to, like I said, I want to get Obi Toppin some minutes. So I'm going to throw Obi Toppin's minutes over Nerlens Noel. So we still need to make some more changes, though. So let's go take a look at shot tendencies and stuff like that before we go any further. So we got Emmanuel Quickley, 79. Cameron Reddish is down here to 78. So, okay. Pretty content with all this. Ty Washington becomes a beast as well. So I think at the trade deadline, we do have to make a couple of moves as far as maybe trading Derrick Rose away, maybe trading Alec Burks away. There's some things I want to, accomplish at the trade deadline for sure. But I like where we're going so far. So the trade deadline, we're actually pretty bad. We're like the 14th seed in the East. So what I'm going to be doing is trading Derrick Rose to the Cavaliers for an expiring Kevin Love and a 2025 top 3 protected Cleveland pick. So the Cavaliers get themselves a good guard off the bench for themselves in Derrick Rose, while we get rid of his, just his services. We didn't really need him anymore. And Kevin Love obviously won't be here for the rest of the season. And I'm also going to just release Alec Burks. I can't really find a trade for him. So that'll be solved there. Like I said, we're the 14th seed in the East, not looking too hot. So let's take a look at the rotation. So they want to start Evan Fournier. Apparently, centers just hate playing for us. I don't know what's going on, but Zubac is pissed as well at us. I'm heated with the current situation. So centers just hate playing for New York. I don't get it. But I do want to throw Cameron Reddish in there, like I said, over Evan Fournier. So we're going to change that out. And we're probably going to be trading Evan Fournier in the offseason as well. So Obi Toppin will be in here as well. And then we're going to be trading Kevin Love in the or not trading Kevin Love. We probably won't be re-signing him in the offseason. So we're just going to go straight, obviously, to the end of the season. We're still bad. I don't know if we'll sneak into the play-in. Probably not. So this will be another year where we're going to be probably in the lottery. Although I don't even know if we have our draft pick because it was protected last year. So I'm going to assume 2K gave it to the Atlanta Hawks. So I'm going to need to do some research real quick to see if the Knicks have their pick in 2023 or not. So we once again did not make the playoffs, but Ty Washington did win Rookie of the Year here in New York, and Emmanuel quickly won 6th Man of the Year. So we're building something special. Obviously, it's not, not fast enough, but we are trying to build something. So one thing we do have going for us as well is that the Knicks pick is top 16 protected in 2023. So we're going to be able to keep our pick. We should have the Blazers pick, and we should have the Mavericks pick. So we should have 3 first-round picks, I believe, this offseason. Don't quote me on that, but I think we do. And I don't see the Blazers in the playoffs, and I don't see the Mavericks either. So there's a potential that we could literally have 3 lottery picks. The Mavericks were in the plan. Neither were the Trailblazers. Okay, this could be a huge offseason for us. Let's go straight to the lottery. Like I said, whatever the Hawks have is technically ours because our pick is and we have the Charlotte Hornets pick. I forgot about that. We're projected number 1 from the Portland Trailblazers, which technically the Blazers pick is lottery protected. So technically, I should probably give that back to him. Well, I probably will, to be honest with you. I'm not going to try to cheat too much. So, all right, let's see what happens. We get pick number 4. We have pick number 3. So we have a top 3 pick with the Knicks because that Hawks pick is ours for sure. We also have the 13th pick from the Hornets, and then the Mavericks pick. Where's the Mavericks pick? Or do the Mavericks have their own? Or is Mavericks lottery protected? I don't know. Am I tripping? I don't see. Oh. Well, guys, I'm blind, and apparently the Mavericks actually had the first pick in the draft, so it was protected somehow. I just don't remember how, but we gave the pick back to the Blazers, and then we gave ourselves the 3rd pick like we were supposed to have, and then we also have the 13th pick. So honestly, I'm looking at these selections with the top 3 pick, and I kind of low key, obviously you could just draft here, and that would make some sense. Let's go take a look at maybe some mock drafts real quick. So we could walk with, we could walk with Victor. He's not going to fall to us, though. Derek Lively, we could draft to center. But honestly, I'm looking at a bigger picture right now. I mean, Knicks fans are probably tired of us not making the playoffs again. So I kind of just want to get back to the postseason as fast as possible. So technically thinking about trading this 3rd pick right now. I really am. I just don't know. I think for the most part, we need a big man. And I don't know what center would be available for us. But maybe a Joel Embiid is pissed in Philadelphia now. I don't know. James Harden, is he available? Yeah, he's not. Okay. He'll never be available for trade. Porzingis, I mean, is there any other center that could make some sense? Karl-Anthony Towns in Minnesota. If we could bring Karl-Anthony Towns in New York, that would be some fun. DeAndre Ayton, that's always a thing as well that we just aren't sure about that. Miles Turner, Nikola Jokic is a free agent this offseason, I believe. Joe Holmgren, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis technically isn't untouchable. We could bring him in at 30 years old, but honestly, I almost feel like I'd just rather go for, obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns if I could get my words across. But Vucevic, Bobby Portis, yeah. So I think we're actually going to go for Karl-Anthony Towns from Minnesota. So we're going to give it a shot. Why not? I mean, this would legitimately put us back in the playoffs, which is what we want. So let's go for Karl-Anthony Towns on a 1-year deal. We'll trade him number 3. And probably number 13 as well. And they'd probably want one of our young pieces. I'm not giving them Ty Washington. You could have Evan Fournier, though, if you want. Oh, they agreed, just like that. So we got Karl-Anthony Towns in New York. Let's go. So Karl-Anthony Towns, welcome to the Knicks, my friend. Only way that would happen, obviously, if Karl Towns like requested a trade from Minnesota. He is on a 1-year deal though, technically. So brought in Karl Towns to pair alongside RJ Reddish, Tytel Washington. So like I said, we're building something special here. So let's go straight to the draft, because we have a few second rounders which we could use at our disposal. Actually, a lot of them. So we got Marcus Bagley. I'm just going to let the CPU draft the rest, because it really doesn't matter at this point. I feel like we have the team we need. So Bagley, Fudge, and Brakefield, welcome to the team. Welcome, New York. And then Nerlens, I'm actually going to decline. Going to accept Obi Toppin. I'll accept Miles McBride, and I'll bring everyone else back. Free agency qualifying offers. We got RJ, Luka, and Cameron Reddish, all free agents, which are guys we all want to bring back, obviously. And I don't even think we looked at the stats altogether, which is an L on my part. I'm not going to lie. So player stats, 18.5 from Towns, which is underwhelming to say the least. Quickly had 17 from Washington, 10.5 from Zubac. So obviously the one thing we're going to be waiting for is getting RJ Barrett and Reddish back. That's the two guys we want back. And the fact that 2K would even suggest I should renounce them it's just insane. I'll renounce Kevin Love. I have no problem renouncing Kevin Love, but why on earth would I renounce RJ Barrett? We could get LeBron James too, technically, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to pay RJ Barrett's money. I'm going to also pay Cameron Reddish. I want Cameron Reddish to come back. So again, it's like, hey, you should just renounce RJ Barrett. I don't know why you want him anyway. So I don't know what you're talking about, 2K. But look at this rotation now. It's Ty Washington, Miles McBride. You got RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and Quentin Grimes. So we could technically probably move one of these guards to point guard. Then you got Alex Fudge, Marcus Bagley, Reddish now, Patrick Williams, Obi Toppin, and then Karl Towns and Zubac. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think this team could definitely make a playoff run. So Quentin Grimes, you can move, or you can move Emmanuel Quickly. So which one would make more sense? Emmanuel Quickly goes up at point guard. So actually it's going to move Quickly to point guard as the backup. So it'll be Quickly. I mean, he may even be the starter low key. So Quickly and Ty Washington, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Cameron Reddish, Alex Fudge, Williams, Obi Toppin, and then Karl Towns and Zubac. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I think we finally kind of have our direction here. So this team should make the playoffs. It really should. We have our star player again. This time it's Karl Towns. We brought him into New York. The shot tendencies, I'm going to move Towns' shot tendency like crazy. Obviously won the three-point contest as well. So just immaculate W's across the board. Got a lot of guys with a high shot tendency though. So we'll see how that works out. But we're going to simulate season number 3, I think this is. And like I said, it was definitely a long road. Not making the playoffs for Knicks fans is just going to feel like an eternity. But hey, this year we should make it. Power King is going to land us number 10. So looking at the rotation one last time. We're actually going to just run a 9-minute rotation this year. So they do want to start quickly, which I'm not opposed to. So it's quickly RJ Barrett, Reddish, Patrick Williams at the 4. Karl Towns at the 5. Zubac at the backup. Ty Washington, Quentin Grimes, and Obi Toppin. So I love it. Proficiency wise, we're sitting at a 3.5 balance. Can we go up anywhere? We cannot. Okay, so we'll run a balance system this year. This Knicks team should be back in the playoffs. Hopefully we get that to happen. Let's see. Giannis Antetokounmpo goes on to win MVP, and just like that, this year we've restored the Knicks a little bit. Victor and Luka Doncic. That's interesting. Ty Washington wins 6th man of the year still, so he's been a great selection for us. Giannis wins defensive player. Walker Kessler is most improved on the Memphis Grizzlies. Chauncey Billups, your coach in the Portland Trailblazers, and Cody Toole is your executive. So we are in the playoffs this year, which is what we wanted. We want to get Knicks fans excited, obviously. It's one of the biggest basketball cities in the NBA, so we're happy to be back. So let's go look at the player stats. We had 22 from RJ, 21 from Karl Towns, 19 from Emmanuel Quickly, 16 from Ty Washington, 15 from Reddish, and 11 from Zubac. So honestly, the team is built I love the way it's built. You got RJ, Towns obviously is the 2 main scorers. You got Patrick Williams who can play some defense. Reddish can get in there if he really tries. And then you got Washington coming in quickly. Quickly's averaging 19. I mean, he's just great. So yeah, I really love this team. I think we have a really good, and look at the shooting. Look at the shooting as well. Reddish is a little underwhelming, but in real life, I think he could be better than that. But 40%, 44, 43, 43, 40, 39. So yeah, it's just great. The shooting on here is fantastic. Obi Toppin getting some shooting out there as well, 38%. So yeah, you love to see it. Let's go take a look at the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's see if we can win our playoff series, shall we? So we have Harden, Maxey, Royce O'Neal, which I do like that pickup for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. So it's Joel Embiid versus Karl Towns. Obviously, 3 of the best centers, or top 3, whatever you want to say. I think it's Jokic, Embiid. I'm not saying in no particular order. Jokic, Embiid, Towns, obviously, are probably the best 3 centers in the NBA. I would like to think. So let's see what happens here. Embiid versus Towns. So many current round, and we lose game 1. But we are gonna. Ooh, that was close. We beat them in 7. That was a very close series. We beat them in 7. So the James Harden, Joel Embiid 76ers go down, which is not a good look for them. And now we get to play the Detroit Pistons, who in their own right are probably building something special in Detroit. So Kate Cunningham, they got LeBron James. LeBron always seems to sign to Detroit. It makes you wonder if the Pistons are going to be getting Bronny James in the draft. You never really know. You got Miles Bridges, Saban Lee, Isaiah Stewart. You know how weird it's going to be if Bronny James gets drafted to a team like Detroit or just some small market team and LeBron just signs there because he just wants to play with the Suns so bad. I feel like seeing LeBron in a Pistons jersey is just going to be so weird if something like that actually happened. But game 1, we're down 1-0. Game 2, they're up 2-0. And can we even the series up? Yes, we can. Can we win 3? Oh, okay. Let's see if we can maybe, find a way to tie it up. They want to start Ty Washington for this game 6. If we can force a game 7, I'd feel pretty confident because, wait, is this? No, yeah, this is going to be game 6. So if we can win this and force a game 7, I think this would be great momentum for us. Obviously, we'd be going back to Detroit. And we do, 100 to 112. So it looks like the rotation change was pretty good for us. They want to give lefts minutes, but I think it worked out. So I'm just going to go ahead and run it in game 7. We're going to go ahead and see if we can come into Motor City and upset the Pistons. It's looking decent so far, but the Pistons are going to... Ooh, it is a very back and forth game. 110, 113, 115. Can we take the lead? 123, 121. Wow, this is a game 7 of the ages, it looks like. 138, but it looks like the Pistons might be escaping with it. And they do. They beat us 136 to 140. 35 points from Washington. 43 and 14, and of course they have LeBron James to get them over the edge, but we lose in 7 to the Pistons. So I think I want to run it back one last time. Obviously, I don't think we just end off on that. So 1 year more I think would do us well. We have the Mavericks pick and we have the Portland Trailblazers pick. Again, the Portland Trailblazers pick is like lottery protected until 2028, so we technically do not get that pick. And then the Mavericks pick ends up being number, what is it, number 4. Oh my goodness, we have the 4th pick. Okay, so we don't have the 10th pick. I'm going to give that back to Portland because, like I said, that pick is actually lottery protected till like 2028 or something crazy like that. So Portland, wait, did Chauncey Billups go to a new team apparently? Because didn't he just like go 58 and whatever it was? Okay, so let's give the Portland Trailblazers their pick back at number 10. Dude, we have so many second rounders. It's kind of insane. So Blazers have your pick back. And let me see that again. How many second rounders do we have? We have 3. Okay, never mind. So we have an early second rounder, and then we have the 26th pick and the 4th pick. So technically we just draft another piece here to be a part of this rotation. So let's see if we can get a number 24. Don't really want a guard though, and I believe this is a heavy guard draft. We can draft Jalen Lewis to be our brand new backup. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and draft Jalen Lewis. And then let's draft Andre Thomas, I guess. So coming out of the draft looking pretty good there. I'll let the CPU deal with the rest. So Andre Thomas, Jalen Lewis, Peyton, and I'm not going to sign my second rounders this year. Player options, we're going to probably accept everybody. And then qualifying offers. We got a lot of important free agents to bring back for sure. And then we also have Karl-Anthony Towns, I believe, is an unrestricted free agent. So Karl-Anthony Towns, we cannot afford to lose you, my friend. So we're going to sign Karl-Anthony Towns. They want to renounce Trevor Keels, which I don't really want to do that. So we're going to sign Karl-Anthony Towns back. And then we also have to match quickly. We have to match Toppin. So it's going to be tough, but basically same song and dance. We're going to have kind of the same rotation. Obi Toppins Patrick Williams wants a bag. Obi Toppin doesn't want that much. So I'm just going to bring him back for, I don't know if he'd get paid that little, but hey, in 2K he wants that little, I'll do it. Patrick Williams wanted a damn bag, man. He was like, I'm the best defensive player in the world. Give me my money. So Keels, Patrick Williams, Miles McBride, and then player progression looks something like this. So we're just going to run it back. We're going to go straight into this next season, kind of the same rotation, but this time we have a different backup center instead of Zubac, which is a young stud center, Jalen Lewis. So this will probably be the last season that we do. So I think we've done a pretty decent job as far as retooling the Knicks a little bit. I think we've put them in a pretty good position. We kind of went with the young guns a little bit. Quickly, RJ Barrett developed into a really good backcourt for us. Reddish, let him flourish here a little bit. Patrick Williams, and of course we got Karl-Anthony Towns. So Washington, Quentin Grimes, and it's just a lot of depth as well. So if the Knicks wanted to make another trade, they probably technically could. Proficiency wise is 4-star balance. So we're just going to simulate this end and final season. And let's see if we can be like the first in the East or something. So we're the 6th seed in the East. MVP goes to Jason Tatum. Bronny James went to the Indiana Pacers. So LeBron's probably in Indiana, right? Washington went 6th man again. So he's just stacking those 6th man of the year awards. But we got the Detroit Pistons in the first round. Do they still have LeBron James? It doesn't look like they do. So that might, they have Kawhi instead, of course. Okay. So not LeBron. That said they go after the fun guy, Kawhi Leonard. So 21 points, 19, 19, 18. I mean, this is pretty much our revenge tour, I guess you can say. I mean, are we going to be able to beat the Detroit Pistons? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. 70 current round against Detroit, and we won game 1. Okay, this is a... Can we beat them in... No. We got eliminated by the Pistons again, man. So we have the playoffs, and we have the Pistons making all the way to the finals, almost winning the damn championship. Stephen Curry is your finals MVP. So I think we did a decent job today. Unfortunately, no championship for us. We lost to the Pistons again. The Pistons were our kryptonite today. If I can speak. But Karl-Anthony Towns, RJ Barrett, Manu Quickly, Ty Washington, Patrick Williams, Cameron Reddish, Quentin Grimes. I mean, we put together a pretty solid rotation, I'd like to think. But let me know, guys, what you think the Knicks should do in real life. Should they fire Tom Thibodeau? Should Julius Randle be on the way out? Or should they just try to figure something else out? Or should they go out and, like, get, I don't know, Damian Lillard if they can get him somehow? You're going to have to give us RJ Barrett, though. Just saying. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video. But for now, Crushables, I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.